Well, it's arguably one of the most important relationships, the one between teachers and parents. Andrew Oberthur is an author and primary school principal, so he knows a thing or two, and he has a specific formula on how best to build a healthy connection. Welcome to Ticker News today.
Thanks, Adrian.
So tell me, firstly, how and why is this so important, would you say? The teacher, the parent, having a strong relationship?
Adrian, research is going to suggest that the engagement from parents at school is an indicator for children's success at school. The other thing we have to remember is that children spend a substantial portion of their time with their teacher. The majority of their waking hours during the daytime, during the school week, is with their teacher, so the teacher is hugely influential. So parents and teachers need to be on the same page for the success of the children's education.
So before we talk about what you're up to, what are some of the key challenges or barriers to that relationship that makes it difficult? I mean, obviously teachers have many students in their class, parents aren't there at the time. What can make it difficult?
Look, when a child comes home and expresses a story about what's happened at school, one of the challenges is how parents may respond to what the child has reported. Yeah. And I believe that parents have got three choices in how they can respond to their child. And one of them is they believe what the child said is 100% absolutely accurate. And it may not be. The second option for parents may be to dismiss the child and not worry about what the child's concern was. And they may miss something important, that's a concern. And the third option for a parent is to actually say, I'll listen to my child with a degree of caution and then get the story from the teacher as well. So it's important that teachers and parents have open lines of communication so that they can not only educate the child, but also maintain a high degree of welfare and well-being for the child.
And you say that there's three particular questions that parents should ask teachers. Can you tell us more about this?
Absolutely. Yeah, look, I think if parents come with the mindset of firstly asking, what happened at school today? That allows the teacher just to explain what their view of the world was, or the recount of the child's story. The second question that the parents should ask the teacher is, what's the school's practice or policy on the particular issue? It might be about homework, it might be about managing injuries, it might be about learning, it could be about NAPLAN. The school have a policy and a practice regarding that particular issue. So the parent simply has to say, firstly, what happened at school today? Secondly, what's the school's policy, practice or position on this particular issue? And the third question they can ask is, what are we, mum and dad and school teachers, going to do to support my child's education? If the parents follow those three questions, that builds a culture of trust and collaboration, which should hopefully guarantee success.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, and the relationship is so important, which clearly you know all about. Andrew, how can we reach out and learn a bit more about the work that you're putting together?
Oh, Adrian, firstly, on my website, creativecollaborativesolutions.net, and I've just had my book, the third edition of my book, Are You Ready for School, published by Amber Press. So Amber Press, and it's available on Booktopia and still on Amazon. So Are You Ready for School by Amber Press.
Nicely done. Thanks so much for your time today on Ticker News.
Thanks, Adrian. Cheers.